This are built bryson project entry about time, made by students from the Universidad de Monterrey, Unidad San Pedro, from Monterrey, Mexico. Made by Fernando Castillón,
Luis Eduardo González,
Paola García,
José Alberto Romo,
and Luis Demetrio Telles.
We talk a lot about time, about wasting time, about having time, measuring time, gaining time, and more. But honestly, what is time? People usually think of time as a straight line of events in chronological order. But actually, it's a very complex concept that looks more or less like this.
The complexity of this topic has intrigued people throughout history, allowing them to create countless methods and techniques to measure time.
But even by being studied for so long, the topic is so complex that not even nowadays brightest scientists can fully understand this topic. But even so, their studies have facilitated the development of countless measuring tools that are used today in our modern world.
However, the perception of time wouldn't be the same if it wasn't for a brilliant English scientist known as Sir Isaac Newton, who was the first scientist to theorize about time.
He created a theory known as the theory of absolute time.
However, on the 14th of March of 1879, a brilliant new scientist known as Albert Einstein would come and disprove Newton's new theory. He came up with a brilliant new theory that would turn all of the scientists' minds upside down. He came up with the idea of time being relative. Relative meaning that it can be altered by several factors, like speed or gravity. But for you to fully understand the theory of relativity, first we must clarify what space is. Space is the dimensions of height, depth, and width within which all things exist and more.
The theory of spacetime was first theorized by Albert Einstein's college teacher, Hermann Minkowski, which consists on time and space being different concepts, but altering each other. The more you have of one, the less you have of the other.
This theory was then proven by a test which consisted of having two atomic clocks, one placed on Earth's surface and the other one in a plane. When the plane took flight, both clocks had the exact same time, but when it landed, the clock on the airplane had a difference of about 8 billionths of a second. Even though the change was minimal, it proved that time is affected by speed. Another factor that can affect time is gravity. Gravity is the force that makes objects be attracted to other objects with bigger mass.
Gravity is present throughout the universe, and it is the reason why we stay on Earth's surface and not float around. Moreover, it is the reason why some objects get pulled onto Earth's atmosphere. Gravity is also able to alter time. A good example of this is found in the black holes. Black holes are cold remnants of former stars, so dense that no matter, not even light, is able to escape their powerful gravitational pull. In order to show the black hole's huge masses, we've decided to compare one to the mass of our Sun. The black hole has 1,300 solar units compared to our Sun, which only has one. Solar units are used to measure objects in our universe. One solar unit equals to the exact mass of our Sun. Since the gravitational pull is stronger around the black hole compared to Earth, time will be altered and therefore it will elapse in a different speed. In other words, while a minute might have passed around a black hole, a year or even decades might have passed on Earth. So does this mean that time travel is possible?
Hypothetically, yes, using wormholes. We will try to show you how wormholes work using this piece of paper. A wormhole is basically a shortcut between space and time. Now imagine this piece of paper being time. The wormhole will make a shortcut between the point A to point B, making time even faster. Wormholes work as a connection in time, in which you can go to a past or to a future.
But there is a problem in time travel: paradoxes. A perfect example of a paradox will be like this. Imagine your life as a stop-motion movie, your first snapshot being when you're born. Let's say that you are 5,000 snapshots into your life, and you decide to go back in time into your first snapshot, and accidentally prevent yourself from being born. This will be a paradox because you wouldn't be alive to kill yourself. Therefore, an infinite loop will be made, meaning the same event will repeat itself over and over again.
And the moment everyone has been waiting for.
What exactly is time?
Time is a system of sequential relations that any event has to any other, as past, present, or future, indefinite and continuous duration, regarded as that in which events succeed one another. Although we might not understand time at its fullest, it will always be our treasure. And remember, ordinary people think merely of spending time. Great people think of using it.